Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan. I'm working my last designation was as a software delivery head, project manager, project software delivery head, project software manager. Basically, you can say it's as a software delivery head basically. And my qualification by BCom plus MCP and HDSE, and more than 22 years experience in software industry basically. So basically, today our topic is 101 number topic, that is basically formula word, and here basically we are discussing one question, that is basically what are Bollywood industry, what are Hollywood industry, and how they are connected with the software industry. So here the topic was last topic was basically, if the world has ended, just assume that world has, and in real basically world has ended many times, and more than 100 times basically we have taken here as a number, and this is the 101th number, sorry, 99 time world has ended, and 110 time basically the world is ongoing. So one person basically asked the question, basically Bollywood group basically have up to the level of information, what up to the level information Bollywood groups have. So he started giving the example. Basically, he was basically connected with lots of Bollywood groups, and he was basically expert. He know that Agla Janam, Pichla Janam of each and every character. Basically, for example, he told that who is this person basically. Then he is told that in Pichla Janam he was this person, and in Agla Janam basically he will be going to be this person. So he was basically shocked by this answer basically. So now here are the few things basically which Bollywood group knows basically. Bollywood group basically knows that uh, what was the last world ended, and which animal has been converted to that last world ended info. So basically each and every information of the last world when it was ended, each and every object's information are basically stored in this animal. So basically world of Bollywood groups knows that this cow is that animal. In an animal basically the last world ended, each and every information are stored, like a total tree basically when the world was ended, the total mountains when the world was ended, total sea level basically when the world was ended, total human population when the world was ended, what was the raising from which side basically when the world was ended. In real, there is no like sun and moon, that we have already discussed. How many basically animals was that time basically the when the world was ended. Like this basically each and every information they have given basically. So the Bollywood groups, that basically person was shocked basically. Up to what level the information, universe level information basically Bollywood groups have basically. He was basically little bit shocked basically. Then basically he asked a question basically, each universe groups are Bollywood. Basically, he asked the question, Bollywood group, you know this all the thing basically when the world is going to end, and what which animal basically when the world is going to end, and the new world which is going to start. In that new world, basically, which animal basically will be storing the current world ended information. Then basically he entire Bollywood is in Mumbai, and entire Kolkata basically is basically is the birthplace of Bollywood basically. Then so Bollywood group, one of the Bollywood person told that yeah basically little bit information I have basically. Then basically Bollywood groups. The another question basically asked was basically who basically decide the new steps in the dance basically. For example, the dance industry is there, right? So in dance industry, how basically new steps gets introduced? Who introduced the new dance step basically? Then basically the person told that this is the city basically where entire dance industry, whenever the new dance comes, then basically the dance people go there and learn that step, and basically then again they comes to the Bollywood industry and they start the new steps basically. So according to that, the new step basically was introduced in the dance basically, like same way basically each and every acting skills, each and every things basically get introduced from that city basically. Then also the person was shocked, yeah, how basically the this is like same as this, because this I am discussing reason is mostly people says that the entire software industry was created from the set of Bollywood group basically. from set of stories basically each and every companies got created. For example, from set of stories the Microsoft got created. From set of stories the SAP company got created. The and one person told that SAP country SAP software basically contains the Second World War and First World War information also. He was basically shocked basically how basically one software can contains First World War and Second World War information. So he was shocked basically. Then he thought that what is software industry? That he was basically going to ask the next question basically. That if the software like SAP basically is keeping the information of First World War, Second World War, how many people had died, how they have died, and up to what level the people were dead, and up to what level the property loss has been happened. Each and everything was basically inside the SAP. So then he was basically shocked basically. Then he asked that is basically police department also connected with SAP? Then basically he told yes, basically police department is also connected with the SAP industry basically. Because SAP contains the First World War and Second World War information. And World War basically when happens, then basically police department also only basically, for example, World War started. So in World War, India also have to jump in World War. So basically, public are not going to jump into World War, right? There, basically, police department is also only going to jump into the World War, basically. There, basically, so in SAP, basically, police industry also is connected. So basically, the person was very shocked, basically, that how basically the police industry connected with the SAP industry. That means entire software industry is connected with the Bollywood and police industry basically, police groups basically. That you can say army groups basically. So army groups are also basically connected with the software industry. Then the person was shocked basically by giving the answer. Then basically up to what level the information Bollywood have. This on also information basically Bollywood have. And the person told that each and every story we have the set of story basically how the how the software industry based software companies got created. Then basically the person was shocked basically. Then Bollywood industry, the another question basically was asked by the software person was text box equal to 100 cities, 1000 cities creation, right? So text box is created on the base of 1000 cities. So the Bollywood industry, the person basically asked, you know each and every story of the cities basically. That person, yeah, we know basically each and every city story, how basically the city has created on the base of what story, cities with stories basically, and what story this story is going to generate which energy. That also we know. Then basically that means you know the text box equal to 1000 cities which is created. Then the Bollywood industry told, yeah, we know basically each and everything, each and every stories we know, each and every story of the cities we know, which story is ongoing in this city that also we know. So the person was very shocked basically how basically the Bollywood industry is up to that level knowledge basically. Then basically why the people says that Bollywood is not a good the you are not supposed to go into Bollywood. That type of rumors are also there because the Bollywood group have up to this level knowledge. Then basically why the parents says that you are not supposed to go into Bollywood. You do the study that that question was also there basically. Then basically the question was again raised to some another point basically. The another point was Bollywood blood cells is that right? So one person basically have got the one set of person basically have got the responsibility of the Bollywood blood cells creation. So he was only into the blood cells creation, he was only into the blood cells energy creation. So whatever things basically was getting created by the Bollywood, whatever movies, whatever serials, whatever documentaries, whatever view basically comes into the display basically, that is basically connected with the Bollywood groups. Then basically that all things basically connects to the Bollywood blood cells also you can say basically. Yeah, then basically he was correct basically. So Bollywood blood cells basically is also connected. So Bollywood blood cells basically you can say Bollywood blood cells is there, then the 100% the process is always keeps on happening because if the process stops, that blood cells is ended. So blood cells keeps on processing. If the blood cells is keeps on processing, basically the next level blood cells keeps on generation automatically. So next level creation also have to happen automatically. So the physical creation, Bollywood blood cells. If I say the Bollywood blood cells is equal to creation of physical cities, basically, then you will be, then it would be 100% correct. How basically? So Bollywood's blood cells equal to Bollywood energy, and Bollywood energy equal to created from more than 1,000 cities, basically. In 1,000 cities, few areas are there basically of Bollywood, and that might be 100 building, 200 building, like this. Basically, entire Bollywood industry was connected. So like this Bollywood blood cells was generated basically by the Bollywood group only. So the person told that Bollywood, if it's a blood cells, and basically set of doctors also might be there of the Bollywood group. Yeah, then basically that person told, yes, Bollywood doctors are also there. So special Bollywood doctors are there who basically keeps the information of each and every Bollywood person, each and every Bollywood story, each and every Bollywood blood cells, basically up to what level the Bollywood blood cells has reached. Each and every information of the Bollywood basically that person have. And the person is telling that according to the Bollywood story only the software industry birth happened. According to certain story, the Microsoft creation happened. According to the certain story, the SAP creation happened. According to the certain story, the Salesforce creation happened. According to the certain story, PHP creation happened. According to certain story, Python creation happens. According to certain story, Java creation has happened. Java software creation has happened. Like this, basically the as per the Bollywood story, if the entire software industry is created on the base of Bollywood, then basically whatever stories which is going to affect to Bollywood, that is 100% going to affect to software industry. Then basically the person told that yes, he's 100% correct. Then the person told that if the Bollywood, if the Microsoft like person is the top 10, top 20 richest person basically, then how basically what is the rate of the Bollywood industry people basically. Then the person was shocked basically because if the Microsoft person, the Oracle person, the SAP company are the top 20 richest person in the world basically, then basically what is the rate of the Bollywood group basically? Where basically Bollywood industry is containing in which rate basically? Then the person was shocked basically. If the entire Microsoft entire software industry is created on the base of Bollywood, then basically on the Bollywood set of stories, then basically the software industry is also connected with the Bollywood industry. That is also 100% correct basically. Then the person was shocked basically by giving that. Then basically the question has raised up to this level basically. The world is going to end. So this question was basically asked by the one person basically. The world assume that world is going to be end, and the next level the world when is going to be created, that is basically called new world. In new world basically which would be that animal which will be going to keep each and every which is going to keep each and every information of the current world which is going to end. So that information up to level also the Bollywood group was having. So this is basically 100 and first number part, and 102nd we are going to discuss a little bit more about the Bollywood industry, formulas, attributes, and the balance sheet of the formula.